All right, so today we're diving into something I think is pretty fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Acupuncture for mental health.
Yeah.
And I know what you're thinking, right? Like needles and anxiety.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a good combo.
Right.
But don't worry, we're not talking about aversion therapy or anything like that.
No, no, no.
We're talking about how this ancient practice
Mm-hmm.
might actually be a key to unlocking better mental well-being.
You've probably heard of qi,
Yeah,
that vital energy that's flowing through the body,
right.
according to traditional Chinese medicine.
Yeah, and it always seemed kind of like this mystical force to me.
I know, and that's what's so intriguing is that we're starting to see parallels between qi and things like bioelectricity.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and how fascia, like that connective tissue
Right.
throughout our body, actually communicates.
So it's not just some like energy field.
Right.
There might be a real basis for it.
Yeah.
Huh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But how does sticking needles in certain spots actually like help with things like anxiety or depression?
So acupuncture is all about restoring balance. So
Okay.
imagine your energy flow like a river.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes due to stress or lifestyle, you get these blockages or
Yeah.
stagnation points.
All right.
And acupuncture stimulates specific points along these pathways called meridians
Okay.
to help clear those blockages and get things flowing smoothly again.
Because less about like directly targeting symptoms like a pill would.
Exactly.
It's more about nudging the body back into a state of balance
Yeah.
where it can heal itself.
Exactly. And that's where the meridians come in.
Okay.
These pathways, they're like the rivers of qi, and they correspond to different organs and systems in the body.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is these meridians aren't just abstract lines.
Okay.
They often run along actual nerve pathways and fascial planes.
That's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it.
It is pretty amazing.
Yeah. Are there specific meridians that are particularly important for mental health?
Absolutely. The heart meridian
Yeah.
is really important for emotional well-being. Think of it as the seat of our Shen.
Wait, hold on, Shen. I'm picturing like a magical genie now.
I know, it can be a little confusing.
Yeah.
Shen is a complex concept, but you can think of it as the essence of our mental and emotional vitality.
Right.
Things like our spirit, our consciousness, even our sleep.
Hmm.
When the heart meridian is balanced, our Shen is nourished and we feel calm, clear-minded, and emotionally stable.
Okay.
But if that heart key is deficient, we might experience anxiety, insomnia, or even emotional instability.
So it's like the heart meridian is providing the energy and grounding for our mental and emotional state.
Precisely. And it's not just the heart meridian.
Okay.
The liver meridian is also incredibly important for mental health.
Now, this one might surprise you because when I think of the liver, I think of like detoxification.
Right, right. And in Chinese medicine, the liver is also responsible for the smooth flow of qi throughout the body, both physically and emotionally.
Okay, now that is surprising.
Yeah.
What does the liver have to do with emotions?
One of the key insights from our sources is the liver's connection to the peritoneum.
Peritoneum.
You know, that lining of the abdominal cavity.
Right.
It turns out that the liver plays a crucial role in maintaining a healthy peritoneum.
Mm-hmm.
And a healthy peritoneum is essential for ensuring that smooth flow of qi throughout the whole body.
Hold on, you're saying that the lining of my stomach is somehow linked to my mood.
Exactly. It might sound strange at first, but think about it.
Okay.
When we're stressed or frustrated, don't we often feel it in our gut?
Yeah, like get a knot in your stomach.
Exactly. That tension, that knot in your stomach, that's a sign of liver qi stagnation.
Yeah.
And when liver qi is stagnant, it can lead to all sorts of emotional imbalances,
Okay.
like frustration, anger, irritability, even depression.
Wow, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I never realized how interconnected our physical and emotional states are.
It's all connected.
But how does acupuncture actually help with this liver qi stagnation?
So there are specific points along the liver meridian that, when stimulated, can help to release that stagnation and get the qi flowing smoothly again.
Okay.
It's like untying a knot in a rope.
I like that analogy.
And when the liver qi is flowing freely, we feel calmer, more relaxed, and better able to cope with stress.
So we've got the heart meridian for our Shen and overall emotional well-being.
Right.
And the liver meridian for the smooth flow of qi and managing stress.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other key players in this acupuncture approach to mental health?
Absolutely. We can't forget about the spleen and the kidneys.
Okay.
The spleen meridian is all about energy production, mental clarity, and how we process emotions.
Wait, the spleen. I thought that was just an organ you could like live without.
You're right. It's not essential for survival,
Right.
but it's far from useless.
Okay.
Think of the spleen as the digestive fire that transforms food into energy.
Okay.
But it's not just about physical energy, it's also about mental and emotional energy.
Okay.
When the spleen she is strong, we feel energized, focused, able to think clearly. But when it's weak, we might experience fatigue, brain fog, worry, overthinking, and even digestive issues,
Right.
all of which can impact mental health.
So a sluggish spleen equals a sluggish mind.
You got it.
Okay, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah.
What about the kidney meridian?
The kidney meridian is like the root of our vitality, our deep reserves of energy and resilience.
It's like our internal battery pack.
Exactly. The kidney meridian stores our vital essence, called Jing in Chinese medicine,
Jing?
and it governs our hormonal balance.
Mhm.
When the kidney key is strong, we feel grounded, resilient, and able to handle life's challenges.
Okay.
But when it's depleted, we might experience anxiety, fear, low motivation, low libido, even chronic fatigue.
Wow. I'm starting to see how each of these meridians plays like a unique and essential role in maintaining our mental and emotional well-being.
Yeah.
It's like they're all part of an intricate orchestra, and when one instrument is out of tune, the whole symphony suffers.
That's a great analogy.
And what's so fascinating is that acupuncture can help to fine-tune each of these instruments, restoring harmony and balance to the entire orchestra.
It's like a conductor guiding each section to play in sync, creating a beautiful and harmonious melody.
This is all so fascinating. It really challenges the way we typically think about mental health.
He does.
But before we get too carried away with the musical metaphors,
Right.
let's take a closer look at how acupuncture actually works on these meridians.
So you're probably wondering how these meridians actually get manipulated in acupuncture.
Yeah, like how do you actually use them to treat something?
Right. Well, it's all about stimulating specific points along these pathways.
So,
These acupuncture points, they're not just randomly placed. They're like little energetic doorways
okay.
that allow us to access and influence the flow of qi in very precise ways.
So it's not just sticking a needle anywhere along the meridian.
Right.
It has to be in a very specific location.
Exactly. And there are hundreds of these points all over the body, each with its own unique function and energetic signature.
That sounds incredibly complex.
It is.
Like, how do acupuncturists even know where to put the needles?
It takes years of study and practice
Oh,
to master the art of acupuncture point location and selection.
yeah.
Acupuncturists use a combination of anatomical landmarks, palpation, and even subtle energetic cues to identify the precise location of each point.
Yeah, our sources mentioned something called shoe points,
Yes,
which sound especially important.
they are very important.
What's the deal with those?
Ah, the shoe points.
Yeah.
These are a special category of points that are particularly powerful for treating a wide range of conditions.
Okay.
They're located along the back on either side of the spine, and each shoe point corresponds to a specific organ.
So if I'm feeling anxious,
Right.
we've talked about how the heart meridian is involved in that.
Yeah.
There's a specific shoe point on my back that can help calm my heart.
Precisely. The shoe point for the heart is called shin shu, and it's known for its ability to calm the spirit, reduce anxiety, and promote restful sleep.
That's amazing. It's like having a remote control for your organs.
In a way, yes. And it's not just the heart.
Right.
There's a shoe point for each of the major organs.
Okay.
And stimulating these points can have profound effects on our physical and mental well-being.
So for example, if someone is struggling with liver key stagnation,
Yes.
you might use the shoe point for the liver
Exact.
to help release that stagnation and improve emotional balance.
Exactly. It's called ganshu.
Gotcha. Okay, so we've got these shoe points on the back that are like direct lines to the organs.
Right.
What about points on other parts of the body?
Yeah.
How do they factor into mental health treatment?
Well, remember how we talked about the liver being responsible for the smooth flow of qi throughout the body? There's a point on the foot
Okay.
called taichung
Tai Chong.
that's particularly effective for releasing liver qi stagnation.
Right.
It's a go-to point for anyone feeling stressed, irritable, or frustrated.
So if I'm feeling overwhelmed and like I'm about to lose it,
Mm-hmm.
sticking a needle in my foot could actually help me chill out.
It might sound strange, but yes, that's the idea.
Wow.
And there are other points on the legs and arms that can be incredibly effective for mental health as well.
Okay.
For example, there's a point on the lower leg called Sanyinjiao,
Seninjiao. Okay.
which is known for harmonizing the spleen, liver, and kidney meridians.
Ah.
It's a very versatile point that can be used for a wide range of emotional imbalances,
Wow.
from anxiety and insomnia to menstrual cramps and even digestive issues.
So if I'm feeling anxious and having trouble sleeping,
Right.
Senyin could help with both of those things.
Exactly. And then there's a point on the inner ankle called taixi,
Dicey.
which is a powerful point for nourishing kidney yin.
Okay.
Remember how we talked about the kidney meridian being like our internal battery pack?
Yeah.
Well, taixi helps to recharge that battery, boosting our energy, vitality, and resilience.
Yeah. This is all starting to make so much sense. It's like acupuncture is this intricate map of the body,
Mm-hmm.
and each point is a little signpost guiding us towards balance and harmony.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
But let's not forget that acupuncture isn't just about needles.
Right.
Our sources also mention other practices like dietary therapy and qigong.
Right.
How do those fit into the picture?
You're right. Acupuncture is a holistic approach
Mm-hmm.
that encompasses much more than just needles.
Okay.
Dietary therapy, for example, is a key component of Chinese medicine.
Okay.
It's all about choosing foods that nourish and support the body's energy systems.
Right.
For someone with anxiety, for example, we might recommend foods that calm the shen and nourish the heart,
Okay.
like lotus seeds, jujubes, or certain types of mushrooms.
So it's like food is medicine.
Exactly. And then there's qigong,
Right.
which is a mind-body practice that involves gentle movements, breath work, and meditation to cultivate and balance qi within the body.
Mm.
It's a wonderful way to enhance the effects of acupuncture and promote overall well-being.
So it's not just about passive treatment.
Right.
It's about actively engaging in practices that support our mental health.
Absolutely. And this is where the real power of acupuncture lies.
Oh.
In its ability to empower individuals to take an active role in their own healing journey.
Right.
By combining acupuncture treatments with lifestyle modifications like dietary therapy, qigong, stress management techniques, and getting enough sleep,
Mm-hmm.
we can create a truly holistic approach to mental well-being.
This has been incredibly enlightening.
Yeah.
And I'm sure our listeners feeling the same way.
I hope so.
But I think we need to address the elephant in the room.
Right.
Does this actually work?
Yeah.
Is there scientific evidence to support the effectiveness of acupuncture for mental health?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
Like, we've heard about all this stuff, qi and meridians and needles in specific points,
Right.
but is there real science backing this up? You know, for a long time, acupuncture was seen as this alternative, almost mystical practice in the West.
Right.
But thankfully, the research is catching up.
Oh,
We're starting to see more and more studies
Mhm.
that show the effectiveness of acupuncture for a variety of mental health conditions.
okay, so give me some specifics. What kind of research are we talking about here?
Well, for example, there have been numerous studies on acupuncture and anxiety.
Okay.
A meta-analysis published in the Journal of Clinical Psychiatry reviewed 40 different randomized controlled trials
Wow.
and found that acupuncture was significantly more effective than placebo in reducing anxiety symptoms.
So it's not just people feeling better because they're relaxed from lying down with needles in them.
Right.
There's an actual physiological effect happening.
Exactly. And the fascinating thing is
Yeah.
we're starting to understand the mechanisms behind these effects.
Okay.
Some studies suggest that acupuncture can influence the activity of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine,
Right.
which play a key role in mood regulation.
So it's like acupuncture is helping to balance the brain chemistry that's involved in anxiety and depression.
That's one theory.
Okay.
Other studies have shown that acupuncture can modulate the activity of the autonomic nervous system,
Okay.
which is responsible for our stress response.
Right.
Essentially, it seems like acupuncture can help to shift us from a state of fight or flight to a state of rest and digest,
Right.
which is crucial for reducing anxiety and promoting overall well-being.
That makes sense. What about other conditions like insomnia or even like more severe mental health challenges? Is there research in those areas as well?
Yes, there's promising research emerging in those areas too.
Okay.
For insomnia, studies have shown that acupuncture can improve sleep quality, reduce the time it takes to fall asleep,
Mm-hmm.
and increase overall sleep duration.
Wow.
And for more severe conditions like depression, some studies suggest that acupuncture can be a valuable adjunct to conventional treatments,
Okay.
like medication and therapy.
Right.
It's not a cure-all, of course, but it can help to manage symptoms and improve overall quality of life.
That's really encouraging to hear. It sounds like acupuncture is becoming more integrated into mainstream mental health care.
It is, and one of the things that makes acupuncture so appealing
Yeah.
is that it's generally safe and well tolerated, with very few side effects.
Right.
It's also a relatively affordable treatment option,
Mm-hmm.
which is important considering the rising costs of healthcare.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's safe, effective, and affordable.
Right.
Sounds like a win-win-win to me.
Uh,
But let's be realistic.
yeah.
It's not magic, right? There
Yeah.
are limitations to what acupuncture can do.
Of course. It's important to have realistic expectations.
Right.
Acupuncture isn't a quick fix,
Right.
and it doesn't work for everyone.
Right.
It's also essential to find a qualified and experienced practitioner
Yeah.
who can tailor the treatment to your individual needs.
Those are all really important points. So as we wrap up this deep dive into acupuncture and mental health, what's like the main takeaway you want our listener to walk away with?
I think the most important takeaway is that acupuncture offers a unique and holistic approach to mental well-being.
Okay.
It's a system of medicine that recognizes the interconnectedness of our physical, mental, and emotional states.
Right.
And it provides us with a powerful set of tools to restore balance and harmony within ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about treating symptoms, it's about addressing the root cause of disharmony and empowering individuals to take an active role in their own healing journey.
I love that. It's like acupuncture is giving us a new lens through which to view our mental health,
Yeah.
one that emphasizes the body's innate ability to heal
Right.
and the importance of cultivating balance in all aspects of our lives.
Exactly. And the beauty of it is that it's a system that's been around for thousands of years.
Right.
And it's still evolving and adapting to meet the needs of modern times.
Well, I have to say, this deep dive has definitely sparked my curiosity about acupuncture.
Yeah.
And I'm sure our listeners feeling the same way.
I hope so.
If someone is interested in exploring acupuncture for their own mental health, what's the best way to get started?
The first step is to find a qualified and experienced acupuncturist in your area.
Yeah.
You can ask for referrals from friends, family, or your healthcare provider.
Right.
Once you've found a practitioner you feel comfortable with,
Mm-hmm.
schedule a consultation to discuss your specific concerns and goals.
That's great advice. And remember, it's important to consult with your healthcare provider before starting any new treatment modality, including acupuncture.
Right.
Well, that's it for this deep dive.
Great talking with you.
Yeah, this was fascinating, and we hope you've enjoyed this journey into the fascinating world of acupuncture and its potential to revolutionize mental health treatment. We'll catch you next time for another deep dive into a captivating topic. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving